Robert Garcia comes out and makes some very good observations of things to come up because I didn't know that Fierro was now training with Robert Garcia for this rematch with Pitbull Cruz. We know that Tachiero Fierro was a guy who fought Pitbull on the co-main event of the Benavidez and Morrell fight, which was a instant classic because this fight was almost just as good as the Morrell and Benavidez fight, and we know how good that fight was. But Robert Garcia feels like right now that he has the tools to get the job done against Pitbull. He feels like he got it done once, he can do it again, and he's going to do it again. Feels very confident. Said Pitbull is a warrior. He know he is. Has tremendous heart, and he's a warrior. He's not very difficult to study. But he's not very difficult to study. He has a style, and it's the style that everyone knows. We already did it once. He's referring to with Jose Rayo Valenzuela. Although they are different styles, there are many ways, many combinations that we are practicing that will make the difference. He thinks that Fierro joining his team is going to give him the edge because he's already defeated Pitbull once. And, you know, it makes a lot of sense. And Pitbull's team were not happy with the result and claimed that Robert Garcia taught Tashiro how to dance. He said, I didn't hear it, but I already knew what they were going to say. But hey, to run the way that he did, if Pitbull's dad says to run, it was a beautiful boxing. A strategy of Rayo. He did it and he beat him. If they did it, if they didn't like it that way, now Fierro is not going to run. Who thinks it's going to be a fight where he's going to run? It's going to stop. You also beat Pitbull inside. It's not just boxing that you beat Pitbull, but you also beat him by fighting. That's a fact. Bro, Robert Garcia said some things I said, bro. This is why this guy's one of the best. If not, it's why this guy's one of the best, bro. When it comes down to breaking down boxing and stuff, this is why he's held to a high standard, because this guy knows what he's talking about, bro. I'm talking about the guy knows what he's talking about. The inside fighting with Pitbull is something that people did not pay attention to with the Rayo fight. But Robert Garcia is saying some very good things, man, with this as far as the Rayo situation and what he could do for Fierro. Fierro's a beast, and you know he's changing a lot of different things. He's very strong at the 140 weight class as well, so we'll see what's going on. But yeah, this is definitely going to be it's going to make a difference. And Pitbull already knows this, that he's very strong at 140, and Robert Garcia said he's very strong. He's a very strong fighter at 140. The only thing I can say is that the difference between the last fight and this one, I think that the punches are now a little thinner, more correct. If you already hurt him once, and it was clearly seen that he did hurt him, the punches will be a little more effective, a little more correct. All that is going to be is even bigger difference. Man, they try to send this fight into a trilogy. Robert Garcia training this guy Fierro, man. Fierro look like he in great shape right now. He looks like he in better shape than he was a couple of months ago. This guy's a dog too. I actually predicted that he was gonna possibly give Pitbull a fight. I didn't pick him to beat Pitbull, but I thought that he was gonna possibly almost upset Pitbull, which almost happened. And yeah, tough Mexican fighter, bro. Like, dude's a warrior, man. Tough Mexican warrior, bro. I haven't seen too many fighters like this guy, but Fierro is a different kind of fighter, man. He does not mess around. We're gonna see him working with Robert Garcia is definitely a statement.